The final stretch of this 12-week-long journey begins now. Let's get started. What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotics, bringing you our round 1 playoff battle of the IBL. Today we're facing off against the Marlborough Mudsdales. Whoa, wait, I said this wrong. Oh my god. We're going up against Dark Devil 26, coach of the Marlborough Mudsdales. There we go, that was a pretty long pause. But yeah, Brendan is kind of the worst matchup we could possibly have in a playoff series because he 6-0'd us last time and there was not much that I could have done differently. There's a few things that I have. You're going to see I brought, I believe, 5 of the Mons, well, 5 of the Mons I brought last time are coming again, and 3 of them have the exact same set, no changes at all. And 1 of them has only 1 move and 1 item change. That's it. And the same EVs. So like, we're going to be, this is going to be interesting, to say the least. But yeah guys, look, if you guys are excited for the start of the IBL playoffs, make sure to hit the like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel. I really hope you guys will enjoy this this video, and who knows, it could be our final IBL battle, and if not, well, if it is, that sucks. If not, then we'll go to the semifinals. Yeah. Woo. So let's just begin with the team matchups, because I mean that's a pretty good way to start. So I'm just going to go find my page. There we go. So okay, our opponent has a team of Mega Gardevoir, Zygarde 50%, Mandibuzz, Lycanroc, Dusk with Z moves, Vaporeon, Cofagrigus, Registeel, Virizion, Cragonal, Pyroar, and Zebstrika, while we have the Excadrill with Z moves, T-Tar, Tangrowth, Florges, Mismagius, Uxie, Blaziken, Porygon-Z, Quillfish, and Mega Ampharos. Now, you guys know what I brought. You see it on your screen right now, and I mean, I don't, like, you see it on the layout, and you see what he brought on the layout, but I'm just going to say this. I'll go over what I felt like I could absolutely not bring at all. I knew for sure I could not bring the Mega Ampharos. There was no way in hell I could have possibly brought that thing with Zygarde, with Mega Gardevoir, even with like stuff like Registeel. I just could not bother bringing it, and Cragonal as well. I just couldn't bring it. I just did too much. Porygon-Z was a maybe, but it was just so slow. It's slower than his Zygarde, slower than his Gardevoir, slower than his Pyroar, Zebstrika, Lycanroc. Like, it's faster than his walls, but it's slower than all of his offense. So I need to run obviously the agility set, and we just wouldn't have the same amount of power because we wouldn't be able to set up a nasty plot too. So I just couldn't really run that, and he's probably gonna bring a specially defensive Registeel. I also felt like Uxie this time was a very bad bring. I just can't bring Uxie because it just didn't do enough offensively. It was setup fodder for the Gardevoir. He said it in his video for week, I think it was 8 or 9 or whatever it was, and he was just trying to set up with his Gardevoir on that, and there was nothing I could have done. There was no Foul Play wouldn't break a sub, U-Turn wouldn't break a sub, Fire Punch wouldn't break a sub. There was nothing I could have done that would have broken his substitute, so there's no way I could have stopped him from setting up freely with his Gardevoir on my Uxie. So because of that, I just had to avoid that. But anyways, let's just go over what we actually did bring. So to start off, we have Dainty here, our Florges, Choice Scarf, Moonblast, Hidden Power Fighting, Energy Ball, and Heal Bell. Basically, this is the exact same set I brought last time. Spread and everything. Choice Scarf, yeah. Moonblast, Hidden Power Fighting, Energy Ball were all the exact same. I think I brought Wish last time over Heal Bell. The reason for that is because his only fairy resists are Registeel and Pyroar, and the rest just doesn't appreciate it. And if we can lower things down, then Florges can just sweep his team. That's kind of my plan right now, because we can hit things pretty hard in terms of our offense. Yeah, look, this set is going to be pretty good for us. Heal Bell over Wish, because I felt like getting off a Heal Bell, because in my mock battles, I kept getting burned or toxic with my T-Tar and my Excadrill. I got toxic with my Tangrowth, so I had to run Heal Bell to kind of avoid that from being that much of a problem. So yeah, moving on though, you heard me mention Tangrowth, and here it is. We have Rapunzel here, our Assault Vest Tangrowth with Poison Jab, Hidden Power Ice, and Brick Break, Power Whip, the exact same spread we had last time. Basically the spread is there so that we are never 2KO'd by a, we are never 2KO'd by a Mega Gardevoir Hyper Voice. That's pretty much it. It's really important because that thing is such a huge threat to my team. My only real switch into that, my only resists are my Excadrill and my Quillfish, and both aren't that bulky. So what are you going to do? Oh yeah, I forgot to mention for my Gardevoir, the speed is there for Virizion, or no, not Virizion, Zebstrika, there we go. +1 we outspeed Zebstrika. Perfect. Basically this can beat physically offensive Zygarde. It can beat the trapping Zygarde with Hidden Power Ice as long as it doesn't have a sub up. And yeah, with Heal Bell on our Florges, we definitely can beat the trapping Zygarde with Toxic, as long as we just manage to beat down it with Hidden Power Ices. So yeah guys, that's our Tangrowth. Hopefully we can do some really good walling things with it. Moving on though to our next Pokemon, we have Littlefoot, our Tyranitar, with the Lumberry, Dragonette's Ice Punch, Crunch, and Earthquake. Basically we have enough speed here. I can't remember what it's for. Is it for Virizion maybe? I can't remember. Anyways, we have a decent amount of speed here, and that's just basically to be able to punish things. It's the exact same that we were at last time. Ice Punch hits everything pretty hard, like the Mandibuzz, hits the, what is it called? The Zygarde, hits the Virizion. We have Crunch because just great stab damage. It does more to Vaporeon than Earthquake or Ice Punch does. It also hits the Gardevoir pretty hard. And we have Earthquake just for the Registeel and a couple other threats like that, and the Pyro or whatever it may be, Zebstrika. So yeah, we can set up on a lot of things, most notably the Vaporeon, the Mandibuzz, big time the Mandibuzz we can set up on. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see what we can do with T-Tar here. It also has the sand, because that is very important for our Excadrill, which is dug here with the Porygon-Z, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, Earthquake, and Iron Head. Enough speed so that we outspeed, I don't know, I forget, to be honest. I think it's like Scarf Virizion, I think it is, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But yeah, so we have enough speed for that, because I don't think his Scarfers will be his Pyroar or his, what is it called? His Zebstrika, so I decided to run that amount of speed. We are Adamant Natured, Rock Slide over Substitute this time because Substitute was a stupid bring last time because he has Gardevoir with Hyper Voice, and Porygon-Z because I needed to nuke the Mandibuzz with a +2 Z Rock Slide is going to do so much damage to that thing. Moving on though, we have Mr. Puff here, which might be our lead, might not. I haven't really decided because this thing can just do a lot of work against like pretty much everything on his team because of our basically dual status. We have Thunder Wave, Poison Jab, Toxic, and Ice Beam. Last time he said he was going to lead for sure with his Zygarde, and if I led with if we had the same lead that we had last time, it was Zygarde versus Quillfish, I can click Ice Beam instead of clicking Toxic Spikes, and that way he won't be able to set up on us. And I mean, like right there, we should be in a good shape. And with the Intimidate, we kind of like really lower that thing's usefulness. So yeah. Thunder Wave is there because it slows things down. Toxic is there for the Mandibuzz because that thing is a pain in the ass. Poison Jab is there for the Gardevoir. We do like, I think 85% to it, at least, with Poison Jab. We then have Ice Beam for the Zygarde, and yeah guys, it's just a good general kind of wall thing. And we have Pipe Berry because basically we want to be able to live a Psychic and hit the Gardevoir pretty hard. I don't think he's going to run Psychic, but yeah, anyways, we basically have enough special defense in this set so that we are only 3-hit KO'd by the Gardevoir 1% of the time. And he basically needs to get 3 max rolls to beat us, which is kind of insane. And yeah, moving on though to our final Pokemon, the new addition to the team. We have Chicken Run here, our Blaziken with the Air Balloon, Flare Blitz, High Jump Kick, Hidden Power Ice, and Flame Charge. I want to run Expert Belt or Flame Plate or what is it called? The Fifth Plate or something like that, but I couldn't run it because it just still wouldn't do enough damage to the Mandibuzz and to the Porygon if they were max defense, max HP gold. So I couldn't. So because of that, we are running Air Balloon just in case he decides to run the same Trapping Zygarde set. Yeah, we have enough speed here, so at +1 we outspeed. I believe it's the same speed as same speed as Floridas. We at +1 we outspeed a Zebstrika, and that's pretty much it, guys. We have a ton of really hard hitting moves here. Hidden Power Ice for the Zygarde. High Jump Kick is for pretty much everything else except for the, I don't know, the Gardevoir, and Flare Blitz is just going to nuke the Gardevoir. So that's that, guys. Let me know who you think will be the MVP of this matchup, and I've been talking for long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Here we are back with the battle, and as you can see, he brought the Vaporeon, Mega Gardevoir, Mandibuzz, Registeel, Lycanroc Dusk, and the Zygarde 50%. He brought 5 the same 6 months he brought last time. I brought 5 the same 6 months he brought last time. I'm pretty much assuming he's going to bring a lot of the same stuff he brought. The 5 months that he did bring, I actually have in my damage calc, ready to like calc whatever it could be. Maybe he did bring the exact same sets, and I mean, they're pretty good. They 6-0'd me last time, so they might 6-0 me again this time. Anyways, though, you can see it's a pretty long battle, so let's just get right into it. So, I'm going to put this, yeah, it's a time 1.5, that's perfect. Do I make this? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine at 720. Anyways, I'm going to lower this because that might be kind of loud, the audio. So, yeah, so we are challenged by Brendan here, and Brendan is going to lead off with his Vaporeon here as I lead off with my Blaziken. I was kind of expecting to lead off with his Zygarde, that's why I went Blaziken there, because I had the Air Balloon. But unfortunately, he leads with Vaporeon. I can live any Scald he wants to go for, even if he has the 44 EVs he had last time. So I go for High Jump Kick, and Scald comes out and does a ton of damage. That was actually a almost max roll. I think 1 more or 2 more points of health would have been max roll. But right here, I'm going to pause it. I felt like he was either going to go for the Protect to get more health back from from High Jump Kick. Sorry, he's going to go for the Protect to stall my High Jump Kick and to get back more HP. So I was going to go for the Flare Blitz here, predicting to switch out into something like the Gardevoir maybe, because it resists stuff pretty well. But he actually goes into the Mandibuzz here, as I go for the Flare Blitz now, and Flare Blitz is going to do a ton of damage because I'm in Blaze, but I'm going to go down. I'm okay with letting my Blaziken go down early because we really chipped. We brought his 2 walls under half, which is incredible. He has leftovers on his Mandibuzz here, and he kind of showed me he's like very physically defensive, does not max physical defense. So I was pretty sure he was his old stuff from last time. I go to my T-Tar here because I can set up for free. I go for the Dragon Nets, and he's just going to click U-turn here. That's perfectly fine. I kind of expected that to happen. U-turn is a really solid play on his part. He can just go into whatever is a more favorable matchup. And I mean, he did 40 points of health there, which is not too bad. But he's going to go into his Registeel here. And I know one thing. This thing has counter. But I am out of range for a counter after after the berry, because he just has the berry. I believe 1 point out of range or 2 points out of range, something like that. So he goes for the Iron Head here, which is kind of confusing, but I understand why he went for the Iron Head, because he couldn't let me set up to +2. If he did, that would have been pretty bad. If I'd gone to, I believe, +3, I probably would have been able to KO the Ready Steel. So yeah, we've been in a good spot if I'd done that. But anyways, I go for the Earthquake again. This will take him out unless we got a mineral the last time and a mineral this time. It was just guaranteed to take him out if he was the same investment as last time. But this is great though. The Ready Steel is gone. His Vaporeon and Mandibuzz are weakened, and he goes into his Lightning Rock here. He's probably going to be sashed, but I'm just going to go for the Earthquake anyways. I have to. I can't risk him potentially not being sashed. But he is going to be focused out here. That is unfortunate, because we probably would have just swept him right there had he not been sashed. So Drillbun comes out, and it's going to take out our T-Tar. We have 1 turn left of Sand, which is kind of unfortunate because our Excadrill is kind of useless after that. But I can go into my drill here and just click Iron Head, and we managed to take out the Lightning Rock Dusk. So right now it is, I believe, what is that? It's 4-4, and he has, I have no Sand left. He has his 2 walls left, and he has his Zygarde here, which is kind of a threat. I'm going to pause it because I was calculating and I saw that his spread last time was the exact, his spread last time, the most he could have done to me with the 1,000 waves was like 97%. And I could have gone for an Earthquake there and just done a ton of damage. So that's what I did. I stayed in, went for Earthquake, thinking it's going to be the exact same set, because he's been the same set on 2 other Pokemon. 3 other Pokemon probably. But he goes to the Earth Power here and he takes me out. I'm like, okay, he's probably a Salt Vest, thinking that. And yeah, so I go into my Rapunzel here. I resist the Earth Power, and I know he has the Sludge Wave, but like it's not going to do too much for me. And I go for, I believe, the Hidden Power Ice here. And he goes into his Mandibuzz, and this is super unfortunate because we aren't going to do enough to take it out, and he can just roost off the damage. And I hate Mandibuzz so much. I want to use it so badly because it's such a good wall. It just looks amazing at what it does, and I just really want to try it out. But yeah, so he goes for the Roost here, and he's probably going to go for the U-turn now. I can go for the Moonblast for free here. I know he's going to go into the Gardevoir and get up a free substitute or whatever, but I kind of have to go for the Moonblast here, and he's actually going to pull a double and go into his Vaporeon here, which is super interesting. I didn't expect that to happen at all because he's going to be 2 KO'd by me. Maybe he thought if I was regular non-offensive Florges, he wouldn't have been 2 KO'd, but I go for the Moonblast here. We outspeed, and we take out the Vaporeon. So Florges putting in a lot more work than it did last time. And guys, look, I just want to say this. We lost 6-0 last time. It's already 3-3, or 4-3. 3-3, 4-3, whatever. 3-3, yeah. So I switch out now from my Florges and I go into Mr. Puff, my Quillfish. I can't let this thing get up a free substitute, but I'm going to pause right here. When he sent in his Gardevoir, I typed in our Discord chat, I said, GG. Congrats on moving on to the next round. And yeah, I don't know if he choked or not, but he should have probably just gone for the substitute here instead of the Calm Mind, because that's what he's going to do. He clicks Calm Mind, and I don't know why he did that. He should not have done that. There's no way I broke his substitute with Moonblast. So I don't know why he didn't click sub. But anyways, he's going to withdraw now as I go for the Poison Jab. That's the freest Poison Jab of my life. I catch the Mandibuzz. I'm like, please poison, please poison, please poison. And we don't get it, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. But it's okay. We are going to be able to kind of chip this thing down a bit. I'm going to switch out now, I believe, and I go into my my Florges here because it can take things pretty well, hit things pretty hard. He's going to go for the U-turn, which is, I did not expect him to go for U-turn. I thought he was going to go for like the Foul Play or something, or the Roost or whatever it is. And he's going to switch out and go into his Gardevoir here. And again, I don't know what he's going to do. So I'm going to switch out, and I'm going to go straight into my Rapunzel here, and I can break a sub. That's basically the big thing. He goes for the Hyper Voice here, and that was awesome. The fact that he went for the Hyper Voice is great. He didn't set up a sub. He should have just been setting up subs this entire time. He goes for the sub right now. I click Poison Jab, and we break the sub. There's no way he could stop it. And right now, look, the more he goes for sub, the better, because if I can bring him down to a point where he can't set up a sub, then we can just win this game, because we have our Tangrowth isn't 3 KO'd by this thing. And yeah, so I go for the Poison Jab here again on the switch, and hopefully for another poison, it doesn't happen. I don't know if he's gonna go for the U-turn or the Roost. I don't think he has Toxic. I think he has Defog as his last move. But he goes to the U-turn here, and I click Poison Jab one more time, I believe, in case he sends in his Gardevoir. But he actually goes into his Zygarde here, and now I'm thinking like, okay, I need to poison this thing just in case he is Substitute and Toxic and whatever it is. So yeah, we do get the poison though, and that's pretty awesome. And we do 12% to him now each turn. And at this point here, I need to switch out. I go straight into my Florges. Is my most specially defensive Pokemon, is the most expendable, quote unquote. So he's gonna go for the Sludge Wave here, and look at all this damage. I didn't calc this, but after the game I found out this is spec damage. That's a choice spec Sludge Wave. So I should have gone straight into my Quillfish, but it's okay because look at that. We end up taking out the Zygarde. He stayed in, and that is amazing. He now has 2 Pokemon left. If I can Toxic the Mandibuzz, we can win this game. He goes into his Gardevoir here. I don't know if he's going to sub up or do what, but I switch out now, and I go back into my Quillfish here, and he's actually going to go for the, I believe, the Hyper Voice right here. Does he go for it? Yeah, he goes to the Hyper Voice here, and look at this. We can live this. We can live 2 more hits of this. We could. It's not likely, but we can. He goes to the substitute here because he knows the poison jab is going to be able to take him out there. So I go for the poison jab, and we managed to take him out. I was kind of torn at that turn. I was debating, do I go for the poison jab or do I go for the toxic predicting the Mana Buzz? And I was like, wait, I can't go for the toxic because in case he does sub, he's going to stop it. And if he does go with the Mana Buzz, then I'll still outspeed the Mana Buzz anyways because I'm faster. So I shouldn't go for the toxic. So right there, the God of War is able to take the poison jab and now switch out and go into the Mana Buzz. Again, I had no reason to click toxic here, so I click the poison jab one more time. I'm thinking don't poison. Now I'm thinking don't poison. Earlier in the match I want poison, now I don't want poison because I want toxic in this turn. So I go and I throw off the toxic right here, and we do land it, thankfully. Well, we obviously gonna land it. We're a poison type, it's 100% accurate, and this thing is on a timer now, and I'm thinking this is incredible. If we can keep our Floridas kind of healthy and be able to just beat this thing down, because he's not gonna be able to do very much to me with my Floridas or my Tango. If I can just stall him out, then we're gonna be able to win this game, and that's like incredible. I'm thinking we definitely have a chance here. I go for the Ice Beam now just to try to chip him down, force him to roost more, and really rack up the toxic damage, but I didn't even think he had foul play. I was like, foul play just completely like pass on, and I'm thinking like, oh my god, I just lost. I'm in range for the Heavy Voice. The min roll that he can get is 49 points of health, and I'm at 51. This is so bad. This is incredibly terrible. I go into my Tangrowth here, and he goes to the U-turn. I'm like, come on, I can't believe it. Oh my god, that was such a bad play. If I just gone Tangrowth straight away, I would have been fine. Oh, whatever. He goes into his what is it called? This God of War here, and we have a chance to KO with the poison jab if he didn't go for the sub there. He does go for the sub. Poison jab comes out, and of course we are going to break this sub one more time. And basically, it's just like, can he get up a free sub, and can he get up a Calm Mind, and then he can just win the game. That's basically what he has to do here. I go for the poison jab one more time as he goes into his Mana Buzz, and look, we're just going to be playing this little game of poison jab versus hidden power ice versus roost, and look, I'm sorry to put you through it, but I kind of have to at this point. So water break. It's so entertaining, isn't it? Just watching poison jab after leftovers and poison damage. And look, he's at like 40% now. He has to go for the roost here, and I switch out, predicting that, and I go into my Quillfish here because I didn't want to let him basically get up a free roost or whatever against me. But he goes to the foul play here, and I was like, come on, why would you go for the foul play? Why would you go for foul play? Oh my god. And right here, he gets some health back, and he takes about another 20-ish%. So he's at 30% now about. I go into my Tangrowth here, and I can freely click Hidden Power Ice. I don't know why I did. I shouldn't have, because I should have probably just clicked Poison Jab, because we would have done more because he went for the roost there, and we would have done more if he switched out. So it was just a bad play on my part overall. But Poison Jab comes out. Oh no, I clicked Poison Jab there. I don't know why I clicked HP Ice. I think now I click HP Ice here. Do I click HP Ice? HP Ice comes out, right? Yeah, he goes to the U-turn here. I wasn't expecting the U-turn, I was expecting the foul play. And yeah, look. He's going to go straight into his God of War here, and he's like, I lost. But I go for the Hidden Power Ice, and I was like, no, I won. He was saying he won. Like, I heard someone say, like, because he was recording in a call, and he said, like, I won. But no. Tangrowth comes out, Poison Jab, down goes the God of War. We have our Florges, we have our Tangrowth, he is toxic. All I need to do is make sure that this stupid bird is at less than 80%, and we win the game with our Florges. That's all I need to do. I can sack off my Tangrowth for free, whatever it is. I'm just going to keep attacking. And I go for the Hidden Power Ice there because I didn't think he was going to go for the roost right away. I thought he was going to go for the attack move, then the roost. But, I mean, whatever. So right here, I'm going to go for the, I believe, the Poison Jab right now. No, Hidden Power Ice, there we go. We're on 6 health, and look, we're doing good. He's still below. If he attacks me right now, we win. If he roosts up, then we win. So we should be in an amazing spot. We should pretty much have sealed the game. He goes to the foul play here, takes us out, and at this point, guys, I'm going to send in my Floridas. We are Choice Scarf Floridas, remember? We're going to be able to outspeed everything he has left, everything he brought. He didn't bring a single Scarfer. In comes Dainty the Floridas, and we can just freely go for Moonblast. And with that, guys, we are going to advance to the semifinals of the IBL. I was so hyped when we won this game, guys. You have no idea. It was just incredibly exciting, the fact that we were able to pick the win. Not necessarily because, like, oh, it's Brendan, or oh, we advanced. Just because I hated our matchup. I absolutely despised it. I thought we had no chance of picking but win this game because I had nothing for God of War, I had nothing for Zygarde, and I had nothing for his walls. I just needed to say, alright, I'm going to sack off all of my offense early on and then just beat him down with bulk, which is what I did. My 3 walls, quote-unquote, were my Florges, my Quillfish, and my Tangrowth. Really the only bulky Pokemon I brought. The rest of them were just kind of like there to hit things hard and chip things down, and I worked. It was just unbelievable. I was so excited we won this game. I'm sorry for the longer video, guys, but you can understand it's the playoffs. You guys gotta get excited for it. So yeah, guys, look, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for the semifinals, which will be up next week. Also, make sure to go check out Brendan's link, which will be in the description below, as well as the rest of the coaches in the IBL, including the ones who unfortunately had their seasons end, whether it was today or last week when the regular season ended. But guys, look, I had a lot of fun in this league. and I just want to continue. Hopefully we can ride to a championship, but we got a really tough opponent next week, so we hopefully we can do it. But I mean, oh boy, let's see what we can do, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with a friend, and I will see you all next time.